away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get lit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, hard building, breaking trust. Just don't get wild when we come out. Like don't get loud when the come out. That instant. Keep up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie. Go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap. Tell them break your neck. Go and bust the rhyme. Going down.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Falcons are top 10 in passing TDs. They go up against the Jets defense that will need to be on its game. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Well, there's a new building set to open adjacent to us to the south, but for now, they're still playing football at the Georgia Dome, and that's where we're located here in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Jalen Marshall, and he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They're going to look to throw. Finding time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Eric Kendricks is another one of those bloodline guys in the NFL. His brother Michael also applies his trade as a linebacker. And Eric's trying to show him he's the best in the family.
3rd down and 8 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
He'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from that.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Clive Walford, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They come out here in the eye. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 19. And it's good for a New York first down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover. And when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. William Golston in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is fielded at the 27. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on first down. Backing up. Look at the time. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll drop the throw. His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. And Anderson's got it. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Fielded at the 20. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On second down, it's Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
He's got time. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Their big-bodied receiver with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that tells you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time there's a turnover.
And caught up to him. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, touching now, Barney, 40.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there's more people there to get him down.
Back to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So put 3 on the board, but from inside the 5. And I know we use this phrase a lot, but that's a big-time win for the defense.
It sure is. You've got the short field behind you, so you can afford to turn up the pressure. And that was a nice sequence there to keep them out of the end zone.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And this one is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And taken right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets take possession. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back to the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going. I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. His throw caught right around the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And the Jets set. To take the field, and 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
Watch it now, boy. Check 49, check 49. Here we go now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
4 down, check. Here we go now.
They'll look to throw again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out now come the Jets. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if some guys, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Watch 44, watch 44. Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. And this is incomplete. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Couple of Jets there in on the stop.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll look to throw here. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here we go.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
They come out here in the I. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And now, is it 4th down? No, it's 3rd down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Parkey's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Come on, let's go!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Did not get outside the tackles, and that's going to be a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, quarterbacks want to make sure they can ground it legally. In this case, he wasn't able to.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken around the 12. Fighting through. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go back to the air here after the INT. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire.
Tonight we ain't going out, so strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Tretti. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me up Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.